Hello and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. We are once again back in Trosky without any of our gear, but this time we have a goal. We have to kill Istvan Toth. We have some other things that we have to do, but that's the main one. Now, I've been told that this guard in here maybe won't need his stuff, so where exactly is he? Oh, there he is. So let's loot him. Equip some stuff, and then hopefully we can be a little bit better prepared for sneaking around this place. Also, what I find really interesting about this game so far is that it keeps taking away your stuff and then kind of going, alright, how can you do without it? You know, can you still cope if we take all your stuff away? Are your basic skills good enough? My answer is I hope so, because most of the time I forget to equip the right stuff anyway. This makes us slightly noisier, but a lot less conspicuous, so we probably want them. Yeah, same there. And then I probably want a shirt on, right? I'm just comparing what we got here. So that's a jacket and that's a shirt. So our conspicuousness is... Well, let me just equip that to start with and then have a... Well, better to do it the other way around, because then I can actually see the stats change. Yeah, so this is just worse in all stats if I'm aiming for these three stats, which I am if I'm aiming to be slightly sneaky. Yeah, and then neither of these are what we want. It's not great for us currently. We prefer some better equipment, but we'll take what we can get. This is alright for now. We also don't need to eat, because apparently I ate way too much before. Hey Godwin, you don't want to speak with me right now. Fair enough. Neither do either of these people. It's a hard lockpick. How many lockpicks did I get? I have 0 lockpicks. Well, that's going to make lockpicking difficult, right? Because I have no lockpicks? Yeah. So we might need one of those. Yeah. Anything around here? Oh, you know what we should also do? We should equip a torch. Not because I think we need it for, like, not be, for people not to stop us, but because we might need it to just see inside some of these places. Alright. And that's our way out. Okay, so we don't want to go that way just yet. Right. Crouch. Let's head out. So I opened this previously, so I should... Yeah, I am able to rob it. I wonder whether if you leave stuff in this earlier in the game, whether you can come back to it and, like, pick up your stuff. That'd be interesting. Just gonna check in here. To see if anyone's around. My stealth is leveled up. Oh yeah, we have some level ups to do. I'll do those just in a second. Where does this go? Just hoping there's nothing in there. I'm assuming that if it's so dark I cannot see, they would not have a guard in there, because it makes no sense. Anyway, our strength leveled up, so we're now at level 18. Which is now unlocked, Heracles. You built yourself up to look like a reborn Hercules. As cool. Well, that's interesting that they're using both names. That they're using the Greek and the Roman name there. I guess they decided to change the name of this, but forgot they put it in the text. Anyway, when you walk by, your muscles ripple and your broad back blocks out the sun. Women gaze at you admiringly, and men look down in envy. Every 5 levels of strength, your charisma increases by 1. That's pretty good. Let's see what my other stuff is. You know what? No, I'll take this. Yeah. That's absolutely fine. Secondary doesn't matter. Skills doesn't matter. Combat doesn't matter. We don't have anything in. Right. So we've been told that most people are out at the castle. Let me just double check our exact objectives, because I know it's to kill Istvan, but I want to make sure that we know what we're doing as well. Find the castle keys, get my confiscated items, search for the orders in his chambers, and search for the orders in the Scribe chambers. So Scribe chambers first, then his chambers. We got 2 different routes over there. We can go down this route through the courtyard, but that means going past the blacksmith and potentially past the baths. The other one is going up along one of these. The problem with that's the guard routes. But presumably the guards from there can see in the courtyard, so... Really sure what our plan is going to be. Sneak up here. Also, just because they took all the men with them, it doesn't necessarily mean they took all the women with them. So there might still be people hanging around. Oh, I'm trespassing. Very well aware. What's this? Can I find an angle where I can look at this? There was an angle where I could look at this. I'll give up in a second. Alright. Guess we're not picking that up. Now the reason I'm coming up here is I remember that... Never mind. I remember there being an armory there, but we can't go that way because there's somebody in there. Well, I mean, we could go there if we're willing to beat him up, but... I'm assuming we want to do this with as much stealth as possible. That's a guard out there. In which case, our best route is probably this way. Knockout. Okay, I did that incredibly badly. Luckily, we did it in the first room. What have we got in here? Take the bludgeon, take the crossbow, and the bolts. Take the padded hood. That all seems good to me, and we'll take the apple in case. Right. Bludgeon. Oh, I don't have 2 slots. Okay. That's fine. Padded hood. Does make us less visible. Slightly more conspicuous. Slightly more noisy. But less visible is probably good. I don't think that's what we're after, though. We need something better. Ooh, what's this chest? We didn't get keys from this guy? Nope, they didn't trust him with keys. You know what? Probably for the best. In here. Right.
Wake up!
Oh, this doesn't go where I thought it did.
Where am I?
Well. This is fine. If they come in here, I simply walk out the door.
Shit! I had it right here.
Okay.
What? Someone stole it.
Yeah. Oh no, someone stole something from you. That's terrible, mate. Just have to wait for him to go away. Or for this light to go off in here. Where is the light in here? It's above. Ah, there's no way to get it. Alright, let's see what you got in here. That was someone saying I could hear you. Grab the shield. Never know when that might be useful. Charcoal's not what we're looking for. What have we got in here? That's the charcoal. Let's continue having a look in here. I think we might have got away with some stuff here. I'll steal your blacksmith kit. That's just valuable. Yeah, that would be useful if I wanted to make something. I think that blacksmithing is probably not that stealthy. Hot take. Vagrant's coat? Now we're talking. So the Vagrant's coat, I believe... Well, it's not perfect. But it's a lot better. Right? So we go from this to this. So we lose like half of our visible... Or like... We become about half as visible. Now the question is... Do we want to add 1 to our... Or 2 to our conspicuousness and 2 to our noise to lower our visibility by more? I think so. Well, no, this looks stupid. So if there's a cutscene, I don't want that. Let's have a look in here. So that's where I've already been. Right. Sneak along here. Also very easy lockpick things if I had a lockpick. Which I do not have. Alright, I think I looked at the same container 5 times now. There's nobody there. Keeping air out. What the hell? We got a perk point in stealth. Just hoping to distract the guard. Well, he didn't turn round. We did.
You're mine.
You don't know where I am, mate.
He's got no chance alone. Didn't see that coming, eh?
Who are they attacking?
You wretch.
Oh, they're attacking Zishka. Oh no. I think I've done something horrible.
Let him have it.
Christ! I don't have the whole day for you.
Alright. I think I can accept when I've messed up. Let's load this save again. I thought if there was one, we could maybe do something. When there's like 10, no. Okay, so attempt number 2. I'll just take all his items. There we go. So, military sword. You know, the gambeson is best. You know, the working boots and those. There we go. That's us ready to go. Torch equipped as well if we need a torch. There's nothing in any of the side rooms. Wait, am I over encumbered? Nope, I have that pressed, so I'm walking. Okay. Next thing that I want to do here is have a look at player, strength, Heracles. There we go.
Now hold still.
Yeah, there's nothing I want to steal from any of those rooms. I guess we should wash. Washing will make us less conspicuous, right? Also, we have the choice of going out that way or of going up and dealing with whoever's on the second floor. Let's try dealing with the second floor this time. Did hear someone, but he might have been speaking to himself. Also, I need to remember left click. Left click is what allows me to knock someone out. Oh, there we go. Nice. I just simply failed to do that last time because I pressed the wrong button.
Your lips like red wine. I'll drink your love until I die, my red wine.
I decided not to knock him out. I hope I don't regret that. I kind of wanted to go through the door next to him, but I think we can get there from this floor, right? No. That is not right. Wait, no, we can. We can. Straight forward here, right? Yeah. Very dangerous room to go through. Noble gloves and a lockpick. All right, the noble gloves are probably not worth. No, they're not worth equipping. Straight through here. Keep being stealthy.
Are you afraid of thunderstorms?
To hell with the storm. It's this castle. I keep hearing the wind howling in my chamber. I hardly slept a wink.
What?
Ride the horse into the ground if you like. You'll pass through Senates. That belongs to the Rosenbergs, and they'll give you a fresh one. Here's a report for von Berghoff. I almost felt sorry for Radzig's bastard. But we got what we want. The main thing is, find Job's spy, Liechtenstein.
What's the matter? You worried about me?
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
You've grown into a very capable young man. But you still have to learn to fight for your place in the sun. Nobody will hand anything on a platter to men like you and me.
I won't forget that. Farewell.
Farewell, dear boy.
Oh, and if we kill Istvan, that's the last conversation they've had together. That's an unfortunate one. Right. Go this way. So I guess if we had gone through the court, I guess you had to go. Oh my god. I guess you had to go through the courtyard, or you had to go up here because if you went through the courtyard, be caught by that guy. My lord. Stay in the dark. You could try walking over there, but I think he's going to see us. So I'm going to hope that he starts walking that way, and then I can go.
Stop mouthing off. You're on duty, and that's that. I'm going to the kitchen to warm up and have a lie down. Then I'll come and relieve you. After how long?
Okay, he's going to the kitchens.
Don't worry. In a while.
You'll relieve him in a while. But he thinks it's going to be longer. So once this guy goes, nobody is coming to replace him. I think, although we might be able to go here. Walking right out in the open. Never really a good place to be when you're trying to be stealthy. In the dark. In the corner. Where are you going? I thought you said you were going to the kitchen. You could be going to that kitchen. Oh, no, no, no. Or was the guy at the bottom saying he's going to the kitchen?
Eh? You're a dead man.
I surrender. Okay. Never mind. Oh, he was waiting a long time.
Useless.
Alright. Ow. I'm hoping if I don't equip a weapon, he won't call his friends. Alright. He called all his friends, huh? Well, at least it gave us a safe in the courtyard. So, I misunderstood the conversation they were having. We want to go to the right. Let me just see, which one of them saying that he's going to go for a kip? I thought it was that guy, and he was going to the kitchens, but I guess he's going to that kitchen.
What? I met the chief. We're going to be on guard here all night. What? Why?
Uh-huh.
I reckon Sir Istvan had some bad encounter with our guests before. He don't want to leave nothing to chance. Oh, that's all I bloody need. Stop mouthing off. You're on duty, and that's that.
Uh-huh.
To the kitchen to warm up and have a lie down.
Yeah, he's going to the kitchen.
Then I'll come and relieve you.
Apparently.
After how long?
Despite showing no signs of going to the kitchen.
I've heard that before.
So where does this guy go? Because we know where this guy looks out the window for a bit and then he walks away. That guy's just going to go stand there? Yeah. Alright, that's not too bad. We can cope with that. We just can't go that way. We know that that guy... Wait, is that how he's getting to the kitchen? No. That's how he's getting to the kitchen. He's going that way and walking there. Instead of walking straight along, I think. That is ridiculous. Alright. Well, in here we go. Want to be out of this room as soon as possible. Because this is by far the most dangerous room we could be in. Close that one. Head up the stairs.
We're already in trouble. You think he didn't notice that we're pissed?
So don't make it worse. Come on.
I ain't going nowhere till I've drunk up.
Have it your way then. I'm going to bed. You sleep here if you want.
Aye. That's not a bad idea, actually.
Where's that guy going? Don't know if he's coming down the stairs. That's why I'm hiding. Don't think he's going down the stairs. Let's go up. He's having a kip. Could steal something from him. Could knock him out. Got him. Let's take this body away from where people were previously. Alright. This is a horrible place to leave it. Well, he's coming with us now. Into the dark. Let's leave it in a dark corner. Maybe we'll get away with it. Oh, there's no way we're getting away with this. In here. I could take him upstairs to the spare room. Guess that's where I'm going.
Ink. This must be the scribe's chamber.
You've been here before, Henry. What just happened? I think I just found a glitch. I think I glitched myself through the floor? What? We just went through the floor. Now, is this the scribe? Is the scribe here? No. That's actually much better. Let me shut the door, then I'll hear if the scribe's coming. Let's have a look in his chambers. Book of Years. Something. Okay, I can't read that. That's too...
I reckon these aren't the orders.
Yeah, I was going to say it's too dark to read, but if they're not the orders, I'm not going to worry about it.
Nothing of interest.
Okay. Healing effects of grasses and herbs. We've read that one.
I reckon these aren't the orders.
Okay. Here's the soldier. There's where we glitch through the floor. Let's loot him. I'll take a bit of all of that, actually. Right, let's see if there's anything else back here that we previously discarded as unnecessary, but now might be quite useful. Also, you get rewarded if you previously unlocked things, because presumably you can come back here and stays unlocked. We have another, yeah, we have another shield now if we need it. Hunting cap makes us more conspicuous, unfortunately. Yeah. Right. Back this way. Put the light out when we get to the end. Right. Did we have a night eye potion? I'm assuming the answer is absolutely not. Yeah, no. Or a nighthawk potion? No. We haven't apparently searched the chambers yet. Well, we'll have that as well. And no reason not to rob the place while we're here. Read that one. Rob here. Spectacles, definitely. Fever tonic. All of these. Say the check campaign to Luxembourg.
It doesn't look like there's anything interesting here.
Sounded interesting to me. What's this? Oh, to Lombardy. It's something they did in the past. Alright, so that's not that useful. Okay.
That leaves Istvan's chambers.
It does. Ooh. Our weapon of choice. That's good. That's actually so much better than the other weapon. And armor-wise, a hemmed hood. Lowers our visibility by quite a lot. Stick on the hemmed hood. Or, yeah. None of these are good, fortunately. Riding gloves makes us slightly less visible. Those are about the same, fortunately. Spectacles. Does make it us... it lowers our visibility weirdly, having spectacles on. You'd think it would raise it. Aha, I know that's not what the stat's for. It's merely making a joke based on its name. In order to break the tension slightly. Because I'm fairly certain we're about to get caught. Well, they said there were less guards. You just leveled to level 20. That's crazy. Oh, the game saved for me. Never ever been more worried.
You just won't give up, will you? You know, I actually like that about you. It reminds me of someone.
I'm not like you.
Indeed. Last time you let me go. That's not my style. And it came back to haunt you. So, what's it gonna be? A fair fight? Or are you finally going to learn?
We'll give them a fair fight. We'll accept the duel. We could also talk, but Oh, I so want to talk. Let's talk.
There was something I wanted to ask you before I end it with you.
You're damn sure of yourself. That's another way you're like me. But go ahead and ask. The night is young. I'm in no hurry.
You and Eric, what's between you? We'll do that one last. Let's say, why do you think I'm like you? I thought with him and Eric, it could be romantic, but he kept saying boy. And boy, to me, makes me think that he has raised Eric in a way, right? Which I wouldn't see in that, like, it would seem weird in that way for it to then be romantic, but anyway. Why do you think I'm like you?
Where on earth do you get the idea that we're the same?
Because we are. War took your home and family. Do you think you're the only one? No, boy, you're not. But as well as taking, the war also gave our lives meaning. Yours, mine, just like everyone caught up in it.
Okay. It gave me a different meaning than it gave you?
Whatever meaning war gave to you, it gave me an entirely different one. I want to end it, not get rich from it.
You trying to make me laugh? You want to stop the war started by King Wenceslas's incompetence by helping that same Wenceslas? Sigismund is just trying to clean up the mess he made.
By murdering and plundering?
Fight fire with fire. The Czech nobles were given a chance, but instead of taking advantage of it, they started to rebel.
Oh? And why do you think, eh?
Why? Because a weak king was just what they wanted. Everyone did whatever they wanted and exploited the situation for their own benefit, including your father and Hanush. And Sigismund would put an end to that. That's all that's behind it.
That's not necessarily untrue. That's the problem with Istvan here. It's not... what he's saying isn't necessarily a lie. Also, it keeps showing us the window behind him. The window, I'm guessing if you go dishonorably, he is going right through that. But let's change the subject.
I think we've spoken enough about our so-called similarities.
Whatever you said.
Why did you join Zizka? We already know, but alright, tell us.
Why the hell did you join Zizka?
You didn't understand what I said before? Or have you forgotten?
I never believed a word you said.
Believe it or not, I spoke the truth. I should have put a stop to him and taken over his band. And I could have. Cutthroats like that don't give a shit who they're killing or why.
Didn't quite work out for you, though. Von Bergov didn't even know where you were holed up.
Zizka was more cautious and faster than I expected. But you lot weren't too successful either. So just what are we accusing each other of here?
Tell me one thing. Why? Why Zizka? Why Von Bergov? Why choose this life?
I'll give you a piece of advice in life, lad. We're just pawns on the chessboard. You can't change anything. Nobody will give you anything. You're just there to be exploited and sacrificed. So it's up to you alone to grab whatever you can and join the right side, because the stronger dog
fucks the bitches.
See there? At least you've learned one thing from me.
That's just stupid tough talk.
If you say so. You asked why Sigismund. Because you morons are trying to rescue a king who's a drunkard so that the local noblemen can continue their thieving in a land without a ruler. While Sigismund has the Turks on his borders, but has to deal with your petty squabbles instead. And you can't imagine what will happen if he fails to stop the Turks. To you two, to all of us. I lived through it.
Yeah, again, he's not incorrect with what he's saying, as far as I'm aware. Let's say, and Sigismund is the right side?
So you joined the right side? How is Sigismund the right side?
the stronger one. The victorious one. That's the right side.
You think Sigismund will win?
Come on, lad. Who else? Your band of peasants from Lower Swamphole led by a turngoat who wants to save the king of the wineskins? How are you lot going to do that? And what will you have out of it? What's your plan for the future?
You're just the first name in a long list. Mark Vart von Aulitz, Otto von Burgov, and I won't forget your beloved Eric. Don't you worry.
And then, the entire League of Lords? The Prague Councillors? Or will you kill Sigismund? Who put them on your list? The Pope? And what will you do when you're finished with that mission? Revenge doesn't give life meaning. It's just childish nonsense. It won't feed you. You can't fuck it. That said, it's necessary sometimes. I can't deny that.
Well, you needn't concern yourself about that. Because I'll be starting with you.
You and Eric, what's between you two?
Where did you find that Eric of yours?
Eric had the same fate as him.
Right. So you're like me, Eric's like me. Who else is like me? Otto von Burgov? Sigismund?
Eric's an orphan, like us. I found him during a raid in Moravia.
Found him? During a raid? So you made him an orphan?
War is a nasty business.
That's what I keep hearing.
Eric's a common villager, like you. Even more than you, in fact. His father wasn't a noble, but a peasant.
I'm not going to say what message to pass on to Eric when I kill him. Let's say you speak about him like he was your son. We'll say that one. This one, like... I feel that's a bit far. I mean, I could understand Henry saying it, but it's a little far.
You speak about him like he was your son. Or when I saw you in the courtyard, there was something more to it. You love him.
Do what you like. Take your revenge if you can. Drown me in blood if you want. But leave him be, please.
Are you begging me? We've hardly got started, and you're already begging.
Yes. I'm begging you.
I'll accept the duel.
I'm not like you. So, I'll give you a chance.
If you think you have a chance, be my guest.
Alright. Oh! One hit! Oh no!
In the end, see, I was right. The stronger dog. Fucks the bitches.
Ooh! That's gotta be cathartic, but I gotta say, Henry, you've really misunderstood the idea of a stealth mission. But his father's sword, in multiple ways. Istvan is dead, it's about time, it says.
I hope the bastard didn't have those keys on him. I'd better take a look in his chambers upstairs.
Yeah, actually that would be horrible, Henry, if he had if he had the keys on him as well. I never even thought about that. Well, obviously we're going to use that. Radzig Kobala's sword. Sword forged by my father for Sir Rajit Kobala, who was later stolen by the scoundrel Istvan Toth. Alright. Don't know what we're going to do with Eric if we see him. Because we played as Godwin, I kind of have a little bit, like, you know, Eric and Godwin were getting along well. So in terms of a player point of view, you're kind of, like, naturally inclined to feel, like, or to think good thoughts about him, if you put it that way, right? I don't need any of this, but I could have grabbed the bacon and cheese while we're here. But I guess if you'd only been playing as Henry, you would definitely not have the same good thoughts about him at this point. I wonder whether that's why they did the bit with Godwin, right? I mean, apart from it to give you a little bit of suspense over Henry. But I'm wondering whether it's because they wanted to, like, humanize the other side a little bit.
Istvan's chambers. Maybe I'll get lucky.
Alright, well. Oh, you know what we should do? Close the door. Rob. Woman's straw hat, huh? I'll take these.
Shit. It's not here.
Pick up my things?
Things? Great. And Istvan's keys. But no sign of the orders. Well, at least I found the most important things.
That's good. Yeah, I bet the orders were on him, Henry. You know, the guy who just chucked out a window. Alright, go back into our sneaky mode outfit. Have we done all the quest? Oh, no. Okay. We'll take the tailor's kit here as well.
And no sign of Sigurd's orders. Maybe Godwin found something. I should go and check up on him.
Right, so first things first, we got a new point in stealth and a new main level point. So we're now level 20. So we got anything new for level 20? Nothing. In fact, we're getting nothing new at all because there is nothing else. Okay, each point of vitality adds 1 stamina point. You're more resilient. At night, you gain a bonus to strength, agility, vitality, and stealth. Like, immediately I'm like, well, I should maybe just take that, right? Yeah, you know what? Why not? We're probably going to get most of these by the end of the game. Let's just take the one that makes us stealthy right now. And stealth? We are now... where am I? There we go. I went one too far. Stealth, we are now level 18 in. So we get access to Ambusher. Really good at shooting live targets. Too bad there's no one left alive to tell about it. Hitting a target unaware of you will deal 20% more damage. This makes people give up the search for us a lot quicker. We can be stealthy with picking locks. See if we got anything else. We got that's good here. The dirtier you are, the harder it'll be for other people to spot you. Or if an opponent defends against your attempt to stun or stealth kill them, they will suffer penalties in their stats. Let's go for Escape Artist. Oh no, Quick Hand. Quick Hand's probably good for sneaking around. Let's do Quick Hand. Yeah. Then out here we go. Also, I kind of like how our fight against Istvan was literally just one Master Strike, and that's it. And that was the end of him. I was kind of expecting more of a fight, if I'm honest, at this point, but I guess it's not much of a fighter. He's really more of a schemer. Right, open that up. Also, now we have all our equipment back. We could go crazy here. We could just like fight everything on our way down. I don't like that that gave me a prompt there. That made me think that I was walking into a person. Right. Is the scribe in his chambers? Not that I can see. We probably want to change out of this outfit before we get into a cutscene, but for now, quite happy sneaking along in it. This is one floor too high, right? Yeah, that's where all the guards are sleeping and where we got teleported to. Okay. Want to go one more floor down. Just use the light to give us a sense of distance. Down here. And open it. That's fine. Let's peek our head out. Let's go left, because right has torches set up. Alright, alright. I think we're going to be fine here. So, I don't know what floor we're meant to be going down to. Von Berghoff's chambers. Okay. So that is... this floor or one floor up? I think it's one floor up. Oh, it seems to be suggesting it might be this floor, so maybe it's this floor. Just if we come in this way. Right. Unless, of course, the objective is across all the floors, in which case I have no idea. I don't see an enemy on the way here, which is good. You know, I think it's one floor up. Well, it could be in there, I suppose. Let's peek our head in. This isn't von Berghoff's chambers. That's where we met with the Chamberlain. Right. Back through here. And very stealthily we'll head up the stairs. I don't like how the lights turn on when you get close. It's obviously to... so it's... oh, you can't get in there. Okay. But yeah, it's obviously just... so the lights aren't on all the time, they only get on when you're near them. But to me it always looks like the guards are just sticking a light on. Like sticking their lights on. Hey Godwin, what's up? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here, Godwin? What do you think? It's locked. Did you find those keys? Well, maybe you've got the one for this damn door.
I've got them.
Excellent. Open the door then so we can get the hell out of here.
Alright.
I've always wanted to take a look around the Lord's chambers. I'm sure he's got some good wine in here somewhere.
Maybe. Let's make sure we close the door behind us. Alright. You check that one, I'll check elsewhere. So you know what we might do right now that we've got Godwin with us? Switch into Fancy Henry. Why? Because it won't make us do stealth with Godwin. Apples and pears. Well, I don't need to steal that. What about in here? I think we've read that one. Take the groschen. Oh, Sigismund's orders. Alright, I'm leaving that for just a second. I know that we've found his orders. Oh, is he gonna find the orders now? I just want to steal the rest of the money. He's doing a terrible job.
Where could they have hidden them?
Godwin.
This is it. I have it, Henry. We can finally get the fuck out of here.
Oh, they put him there to basically make sure that if you missed it, that you weren't like just wandering around,
where could they have hidden them?
wondering where everything was. Diary of Dreams. Ah, I think we've read that diary. It was probably a clue as to what he was actually thinking. Where did you go, Godwin? Also, they gave Godwin the objective marker of G. We have everything.
I think we have everything. We can go.
You took our things.
I did.
We have the orders. Let's get out of this accursed place.
Although, actually, something I need to do. Obviously, equip Radzig's sword. Yeah, you see, Godwin isn't stealthy at all, so it won't make you do stealth. In fact, I'd be surprised if there are even any guards. We're too encumbered to sprint. I have become too encumbered because I've stolen too much. Okay. Forgive me for a second there, Godwin. I just need to head here and drop. These are about the same, right? Huh. So we might actually use that in our other one, because then we can wear a helmet and not look stupid. We could get rid of some of our extra male coifs. What weighs a lot? That's actually a better question. These weigh a lot, and I don't need them. Why don't I need them? What am I using on this one? Oh, I'm not using anything. Okay, so I should keep one. Get rid of the other one. Alright, male collar. We are using here. Not using this padded thing. Get rid of that. What am I so over on? What did I... Oh, I don't need the chicken. Yeah, I don't need 7 chickens. Don't need the perch. Don't need the sausage. Right. The rest of that's fine for now. Nourishment, I'm okay. I don't need to eat anything. Thought I could maybe have a look at that and see whether that would help us. Here, anything got low stuff here? Yeah, we can drop these, even though they weigh nothing. Pretty much, but might as well drop them. Other? I don't need the spade. It always gives us a spade if we need a spade. Or we can find one. I could use the blacksmith's kits. Just to repair everything. There we go. Confirm. That uses a bunch of them. I also have weapons I don't need. I don't need this weapon. And I don't need this weapon. And I don't need the mace. I don't need the axe. And I don't need the knight shield. There we go. That's pretty good. My craftsmanship went up. Ah. Well, we might as well take that. We wouldn't get anything new here anyway. Seeing what stuff we got. Weapons we forge are even better. But I think this one's better. The 7 League boots. Cool. Then, actually, we have a tailor's kit on us. We might as well get the new buff while we're here. Wait, I don't need any of those, actually. We could get rid of those as well, but let's not worry about it. Yeah. We'll just get these repaired. But it was actually cobbler's kit I needed. Or whichever one of these we have equipped, which I'm not sure. No, let's just repair all of this, and then if we don't need it, we don't need it. I'll do the same here, actually. Just repair this. If we don't need it, we don't need it. We can always make the money back when we sell the things. There we go. Down this list. Down the list. Right, confirm. So that's now better, and an armor kit. I don't have enough to repair a lot of armor kit stuff. Well, let's repair my Milanese armor first then. As much as we can. Right, so now we have a little weight free. That's not saying I got another perk point, is it? No. Although we are almost another level up. Let ourselves go a little faster. Go this way, Godwin? Yeah. Love how we were stealthing through all this and Godwin's just like, yeah, I'm just going to walk through it. No problem. Not even going to attempt stealth. Alright. Also, he's not very chatty right now. I guess that's because we're being stealthy. Well. Wait for him to go down here. Also, we haven't seen our dog in a while. I'm assuming our dog is here, but... might be wrong about that. Wash yourselves a little bit. Also, our horse, I'm also assuming is here, but... again, no proof to that yet. Ah, and then through here, which we already kind of suspected. I'll be the only person who's sensible here. Let's shut the door so they don't know about the secret passage. I'm also thinking that this is the other route into here if you jumped down the well previously. That would make a lot of sense. Alright. Well, Godwin, are you really just going to be silent the whole way there? Even now we're not really in danger of being spotted? Oh, hello.
Great. Do you have the keys?
We have the keys, the orders, and our things.
And also a rather nice sword. I suppose you settled things with the Hungarian.
Before you lot start exchanging revenge stories, give me the keys. I have to find the right one.
Here you are. Istvan is dead. I killed him.
And is it a weight off your shoulders? Has anything changed?
I don't think Henry would feel as much joy as he thinks he would feel in this.
To tell the truth, I don't feel any better. I feel sort of empty.
Don't worry. That will pass in time.
There's a hole in your heart where hatred used to be. You have to fill it with something.
Pretty words, Father. But what if he finds he can't fill it? Is it possible to ever get rid of the empty feeling?
Concentrate. On the fight, lad. That never ends.
Have you forgotten? You can fill that hole with faith in our Lord. How did you kill Istvan? Did you follow my advice or take needless risks?
It was a fair fight.
I acted like a knight. I gave him the chance to defend himself.
So you ignored my advice? Oh, dear lad. What would have happened if you had lost? Did you think about that?
A knight can't think like that. To hell with that, but that bastard didn't deserve a fair fight. You should have gutted him in his sleep like Godwin said.
Well, thank God it didn't end up worse.
If you've all finished chatting, I'd like to remind you where we are. We have to vanish, now!
Is it far? Ziska won't make it too far on foot.
I'll make it.
How should I know? I've never been here before. I think the passage ends somewhere in Apollonia, and that's a short way from the castle. There's an old poacher's camp in the rocks there, and my people will be waiting there. You go first, Henry, and light the way. I'll lock the gate behind us.
Well, let's go then. I just hope we won't get buried alive.
In that case, at least we'll have a burial with a priest.
Aha. Also, it definitely sounds like we're... Oh, I parted with their belongings, I see. So I was also carrying those. Those probably had weight. Yeah, it sounds like we're about to get betrayed again. She said we go first. And that's like 100% we're about to get betrayed. Because she'll just lock the door behind us and leave us or something. I'm hoping that's not the case. Okay. Oh, she didn't lock the door.
I've heard many things over a tankard of beer in the tavern.
What did you expect? An underground palace?
No, but maybe a maze or a bit of glowing moss. I'd have imagined the secret tunnel would be more like a Minotaur's labyrinth in Crete than this. The Minotaur was a monster. A man with the head of a bull who lived in a labyrinth. A maze. It's an ancient classical myth. I read it in the seminary.
I know a lot of bull-headed men. I don't have to read any old tales in some seminary. Right, Shishka?
Catherine!
And how did this mini tower of yours come to have a bull's head? Maybe that would explain how it happens to all those other fellas.
Well, his mother, Queen Pasiphae, had relations with a mythical white bull, by which I'm not implying the same goes for the captain here.
Very wise.
And what happened to the bullman?
He was killed by the Athenian Prince Theseus, though I have to add he had quite a bit of help from Princess Ariadne. She gave him a magical thread to help him find his way out of the labyrinth.
Monsters and princesses with magical thread? Must have been an interesting seminary, eh?
I used it to polish my Greek.
I think I can figure out what you were polishing. Some story that a mythical queen had relations with a bull.
Oh.
You're a saucy one.
Oh,
But I can assure
wrong way.
you, there's a whole different kind of literature in the seminary for that kind of polishing.
Oh? What kind?
God in heaven, will you shut up already? Someone will hear us.
Jan is right. Knock it off with the good.
Me, dirty dog.
I was wanting to hear the conversation, but I guess I wanted to walk behind them despite it telling me to walk in front. It's a little odd. Anyway. We've probably been here before if it's a poacher's camp.
Fresh air at last. Now, if we had a little wine...
They've noticed we're gone. Fuck. How far are your people with the horses?
Young Mika will be waiting half a mile to the south, at an old camp.
I need to rest. Supposing we take a look at Sigismund's letter. See what the bastard is plotting.
Oh, good idea. Here, give me some light. Now, let me see. I, Sigismund of Luxembourg, by the will of God, King of Hungary, Dalmatia, and Bohemia.
Oh, Christ, skip that.
And I therefore call my loyal ally... Sigismund is mustering his allies and their armed forces to Kuttenberg.
What does it mean?
It means that he's lost patience. And he's planning to crush the resistance while he still can.
So, von Burgov and von Aulitz have gone to Kuttenberg?
Yeah. And my friend Hinnek of Kunstedt is at Sukd fortress, not far from Kuttenberg. And Liechtenstein is in Kuttenberg too. We have to warn them.
And we have to help Capon?
Yeah, but first we must get away from here. Only he can't get far on foot.
I'll bring the horses to the road. You wait here.
But the place is crawling with them.
You go ahead. They'll give up in a while. We'll move further back inside.
When you meet Mika, the password is Falcon. God go with you, lad.
Alright, sneak through, find Mika, Falcon. Got it. I'm great at stealth. Also, like, obviously, you know, as much as we love being in our fancy gear, we're sneaking in proper sneaky gear.
Everyone ready?
Oh.
We're looking for an old priest and 2 men. They're killers, armed and dangerous, so watch your backs.
Where am I going? So we're here and we want to go there. So the path is the obvious way, but we might want to go to the next path and then go down there and loop around. Alright. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
It's bloody dark in there. They're long gone anyway.
Okay, the low visibility gear was a good call. I can't see. Did they close it? Wait, where the hell am I? Is it out here? How did I get lost? That's a great question. How did I manage to get lost? There we go. This is outside. Oh, going to the camp is not an option. Or going down to the other road is not an option. They are very aware of where we are. Alright. Into the trees a little bit here. We don't want to be sitting on a road because they'll probably be walking along them. Keep heading up here. Now, how are we getting back with the horses? That's another question entirely. there's a couple up here. Stay in the foliage as much as we can. Alright, so we need to go from here. We need to go left at some point. Just not sure when that's going to be. Guess you could also make a run for it, but that sounds like a terrible idea. Right. Through here. Are we equal? Yeah, so we're about the right spot. Now we need to go around to this camp. Which was where Ghouls previously was. Huh. That's intriguing. Stay on top of the rocks for now. Okay, or not stay on top of the rocks. Or am I? I'm severely lost. Back to crouching. Is that light getting closer? Nope. Right. In here. I'm trespassing wherever I am. Trespassing. Alright. Through here. Is that Mika? Oh no. That must be Mika. Through here. I'm the stealthiest man alive. That's who I am. Got him. Pick up body. Walk over here, just to a little bit of darkness. Drop body. Crouch. We'll have a little look at him here, just see if there's anything we want. Take the Nighthawk, take the Groschen. Right. Hey mate, Mika. Can I get you out of here? I can. Wonderful.
Are you Mika?
Depends on who's asking.
I'm Henry. I'm here to... Vulcan. The password is Vulcan.
Alright. I'm Mika. Where's Catherine?
It all went tits up. We've got a wounded man. We need to take the wagon all the way to the passage to load him on. Where is it, anyway?
We left the wagon and the horses just outside of Apollonia. The soldiers are combing the forest. Nobody can get through till we stop.
Fuck!
I thought we could sneak out of here. But if someone's wounded...
You don't look too good neither.
Listen, my brother and the butcher's hand are guarding the wagon. But if we don't show up by daybreak, that means something's gone wrong. And they'll leave. Someone has to tell them what happened.
Alright, I'll go. Go and find Catherine in the cave. She'll fix you up. Where exactly is the wagon?
Keep heading south from here until you come across a cliff split in two. There's a broken down wagon standing nearby. Go between the rocks, up the hill, then head south. If you pass by an abandoned camp, you'll know you're going the right way. It's another mile or so past the camp. Just keep heading south. You should come across them. We're parked a bit off the road, so as not to be seen.
Right.
Don't forget to say the password Falcon to them too, so they don't kill you on sight.
Alright.
Good luck. God be with you.
I'm with you.
Alright. Stealthy Henry. Where are we going? Alright. Alright. It's a little too near Trosky Castle for my liking. Oh, there's the well. Okay, I know exactly where to go. I know exactly where we need to go. Now, can I cross over there? No. At least we've been here before. Right, stealthy, stealthy. That guy's a little bit of a problem. There's a guy over here as well. Oop. Right. Get a move on, get a move on. Down here to the left. Is there a way down from here? No. Just want to have a little look out over there. These two guys are just going to follow me in here. Let's hide in the corner. I don't know what we're trespassing on, but wait for them to do their patrol. Honestly, if I just take a torch out, I bet I could just blend in. Nobody knows who we are. That's a problem. Oh, less of a problem now they're further away. Let's get this soldier.
Here he is!
I wasn't crouching.
I'll hack you to ribbons! I'll chop you up, you shit!
Well.
You want to try me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick you like the pig you are.
Okay, this isn't how I planned to handle this. Planned to be stealthy. Alright. Ow. 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 We're dead. Oh, never mind. We are now dead, yes. Try again. Alright. So, I thought I was crouching. Basically was where my issue was there. I would have dealt with that soldier no problem had I actually been crouching. However, I was standing up, which definitely was an issue. Yeah. Because, you know, if we'd actually been crouching, we would have just walked behind him and then, you know, knocked him out. Been no problem. We would have done something. Oh, they're patrolling. Right, back over to the bit that says we're trespassing. Hide in the corner. Also, while we're here... yeah, we might as well. Although it's a long sword, and this is a short sword, right? Yeah, maybe for this one it is actually better to have that on. So we only take out Radzig's one when we're being fancy. That makes sense. What's the other route is we could go up there and around, right? That's the wrong one. If we went up there, we could then go around in here. It's not terrible. Let's have a look at... never mind. Never mind. Ah. Although I can't go up there because it's a dead end. Oh, there's another patrol. Oh, there's so many patrols. Also, we're crouching now. Crouching and walking slowly, opposed to walking normally right behind them. Right. Got him. This way. Drop the body. Crouch. Crouch. Okay. Just see what he's got on him. Take the bandage. We'll take the Nighthawk. Right. I actually don't want to equip Nighthawk right now. I want to know what they can see. So, leave it where it is. Right. Down here. Okay. Speedy, speedy, speedy. Where are we going now? Directly south. Or southwest, I should say. This is fine. Into the trees. There's a lot of guys around. Guys up here as well. Let's continue working our way back this way. We are working our way up to this road. I don't know if this road is somewhere I want to be though. It's clear right now, but it is very much the patrol route. We just gotta go. There's no other option here. Yeah, we're way too exposed where we are, so we just gotta walk in a direction and hope we don't get spotted. Okay, so into the bush. We'll check our map in a second to figure out where exactly we are. Alright, so we can make it just a little further. We can get into that way down there. Or we go one further, or we go one along. And that guy's kind of just standing there asking to be knocked out, but stay back for a second. Right. This way apparently goes straight down. Wait for this guy to pass, and then we'll maybe go in behind him.
Show yourselves, you bastards!
There's another one there. And now we go. Crouch in the corner. Hope he doesn't see us. Well, they never said they were sending their best. Right. In here, into the corner. How far away are we? We're like one corner away. We are also a little trapped. In fact, I can't uncrouch. That's not good. I'm continually falling. I'm glitching into the rock. I am broken. Okay. Try and bounce ourselves out of here. Am I over encumbered? How am I over encumbered? We didn't pay, we've just lost like 14 encumbrance. Oh. Well, that's annoying. That might explain some of our issues. Right, let's get rid of that, which we don't need. And the long gambeson. Both of them. There we go. Is that helping me? Oh, we got some air. We're out. Okay. Still in the right equipment. It's fine. Into the corner. Hope they don't see us. There's the wagon that's fallen over. We're all blind. Well, lucky. Alright.
Broken wagon. I'll have to head up the hill here.
So back up to where I was, right? Actually, yes. Yes, back up to exactly where I was. Alright, well. Good, good. Stay crouched. You would see her hand. Yeah, can. So now, don't know where we're going yet. We are crouched. Up here.
Should keep going south from here.
Okay. To the edge of Apollonia. Why did we need all those other instructions? Literally just go south. Could have just told us the end point, really. Alright. I guess because if we follow this path, we'll arrive right there, while if we go by a different path, we might arrive nearby and have to find it. Yeah, straight through here. Oh, okay. Don't see any... Well, I can vaguely see some torchlight there. Stay still. Walk back. I got stuck on something. Alright. It does appear like stealth is a great way to figure out in this game how much of the land you would get stuck on if you didn't have any momentum moving you forward. As in like from standing up and moving. Alright, straight through here. Aiming for this set of trees next. Right. Straight down here. Getting less and less torches out this way. Soon we might even consider running. Oh, I see another torch up ahead. Okay, how far away are we? We're reasonably far away. Alright. Well, continue our stealth mission. Okay. I can see a couple of guys down there, which is why I'm deliberately avoiding the road, but I do get the feeling we're going to have to go back to the road at some point if I actually want to, you know, go where we're going, rather than just sneak here. I also have no idea how we're going to get the wagon over. I guess we're just going to have to wait for the search to be called off and then bring the wagon afterwards. That's probably going to be our best move. But there is a chance that we just ride the wagon through all these people and then try and ride it out. I just don't see that working. Right, where are we? Yes, we're a little bit out to the side. We can maybe move our way back down a little bit because there's no torches over here. Don't think it's worth standing up yet, but definitely worth heading down here a little bit. Actually, it is worth standing up. Yeah, let's go. Now let's crouch the moment we see any light. No danger of that. Right, down here. Now we get into the bit where I was suggesting we might have trouble. The bit where, now that we're off the road, where do we actually go? It's probably down here and then to the right, I'd reckon. Put our torch out for a second. Are we here? Oh! Cool.
Vulcan. Catherine sent me. Things got a bit complicated.
Oh, we're just going to skip past how we got back then. Alright. Also like Zizka being injured, how we put him back in his full armor.
Carry straight on to Yichin. The merchant road will take you right to Kuttenberg.
But you're not coming with us?
No. I have to go back to Razik and Hanush and tell them what's being planned and what happened to Lord Capen. Like, it's high time you got going. Watch out for yourselves. Especially you, Henry. I don't have to come back and look for your body again.
I'll do my best.
Look, if you find yourself stuck, look for Sir Odorin of Rabosh and give him this ring. He'll help you, even if he's not too happy about it.
Godspeed!
So, we finally got him. How does it feel?
I said, how does it feel? Do you really think you could get rid of me? No, dear boy. You and I still have a lot of work to do.
Henry? Are you hurt? You fell asleep. Are you all right?
Oh? Have we arrived? Well, at least it stopped raining. Sukd, sometime later. Oh, we're in a new region, according to the achievement. Well, this is cool.
Much further.
We'll reach Sukd shortly, if those woodcutters by the forest weren't making it up. They looked pretty frightened.
Flirt.
Maybe they were just in awe of your beauty.
My, you've got a silver tongue, eh?
Not that I want to contradict, but I think there might be another reason. Sigismund is riding roughshod over the country, so the people are cautious. I can't blame them.
If it was only Sigismund. The devil is just as bad.
I thought we'd sorted all this out. He's no saint, not by any means. But he is an ally of the king, and my friend.
Who is?
The Dry Devil.
Lord Hinek of Kunstadt, Burgrave of Znojmo Castle, a great warrior, and at this moment a guest of the Lord of Sukd.
We'll ask.
Why do they call him the Dry Devil anyway?
You can ask him yourself.
Oh,
when you see him.
I don't know why he's dry, but I know exactly why they call him Devil.
Can you give it a rest? I don't need you insulting him before I get a word in.
Great. So I'm to keep my mouth shut, eh?
Say what you like, just don't go bugging the devil. At least for a while. That's all I'm asking.
Let's ask about Sukd.
What is this Sukd place we're heading to?
Sukd.
The fortress of Lord Pisk, Mint Master to King Wenceslas himself.
My word! And will a man of his stature see us?
We'll find out soon enough. But I hope Dry Devil vouches for us.
And what's your plan after that? We have to save Sir Hans.
Don't worry, we'll get to that. If it's not too late.
Hopefully it won't be. He's a noble, so
Lord
they'll
Pisk
ransom
ain't gonna
him.
see you.
I don't
He's
know.
got an important visit.
His uncle has a reputation for being a pinch purse. You know him, Henry?
Let's stand up for Hanush.
Yeah, but I don't know where you heard that from. He was always kind to me.
Oh, but that's all by the by anyway. I intend to wage war, not parley. And if I know Dry Devil, he's of the same mind.
Let's oppose that.
Well, I don't know how many men Hinek has, but aren't we a bit short-handed for waging war?
There's just enough for my kind of war.
Alright. I still have no control over anything, by the way, in case you're wondering. I did try and eat something earlier because I noticed we're starving, but Yes. This is effectively still a... it's an interactive cutscene. Let's put it that way. Also, that guy coming past told us that the Lord is an inn, or he's expecting an important visitor. So, yeah. One, wonder who that could be. And then, two, we're going to be stuck outside again doing tasks, aren't we? I mean, unless we are the important visitor. Which is always possible.
What's this? The gate's wide open.
Watered, fed, saddled, first thing. Understand? Yes, sir.
Oh! Hello there. Also, is this the castle from the beginning? Similar courtyard, but it's not the same castle. Probably told us in the beginning what the castle was. I've just forgotten. It's been a while since then.
What's your business here?
Oh, never mind.
The blessing of our Lord Jesus Christ, sir. I expect you're Peter Pisk. I am Jan Žižka of Trosnov. I have an important message for your guest, Hinek of Kunstad. Actually, for you two.
A message for the Dry Devil?
Well now, Captain Žižka. And young Henry.
Margrave Jobs.
Sir.
I'm afraid your friend Hinek is no longer here. But I'd love to know what brought you two together. But also, what the hell happened to you?
Well, sir...
Unfortunately, I'm otherwise occupied at the moment. Get some rest. You're clearly in dire need of it. We'll talk tomorrow. Sir Peter, please, take care of our guests.
Yes, sir.
Let's go!
I'll be honest, I thought Peter was Lord Semin, because they have a very similar look, or at least very similar taste in facial hair. But no. Different person.
He's all we needed.
You must be tired and hungry after your journey. Follow me.
I think it's actually entirely the facial hair now that I look at him longer.
You have a very fine fortress, my lord.
I'm glad.
Oh, also, I know it's about to give us food, right? But if we don't eat, we are not going to be able to carry anything because my stats are lowered, presumably because I've not eaten. Let's eat some sauerkraut. And then some cheese. There we go. And then these apples as well. Cool. I also didn't mean to drink, but that's fine.
To be honest, I'd much prefer to go back to Kuttenberg. Life in a fortress isn't ideal for a man with my experience.
And with your fortune.
That gets worryingly smaller every day, Lord Trosnov.
Hardly surprising if you're putting up the Margrave here.
No, that's more down to...
Just looking at this place, I'm also wondering, is this the place we were at the start? Need to get a better view at that side of it. Anyway. Maybe. Best I got is a maybe. I'll sit here then.
My apologies, but we've already eaten, and I wasn't expecting more guests. I wouldn't want to give the impression that I'm feeding you with leftovers.
Not to worry, Sir Peter. The leftovers from the Margrave's table are still a banquet for us. For me, at least. But I'm just a village girl.
I wouldn't have thought it, good wife.
Oh, you would, sir. But don't concern yourself.
Right. Bread. And a roasted chicken leg. We'll keep one for Mum.
Mind it.
The last few weeks we've been sharing dry bread and stewed peas with a horde of dirty warriors. I seriously doubt that the fare you offer could offend us.
I understand. Undoubtedly, you've been through a lot.
And we've a lot more to face.
Am I just to speak to him in a second? Or yes. There we go.
Eat whatever takes your fancy, my friends. You look like you've had a hard journey.
The journey wasn't so bad, especially compared to what came before it.
Where are you coming from, anyway?
From Trosky.
That's Sir Otto von Burgo's domain. What were you doing there, pray tell?
We were in a castle cellar, talking to an old acquaintance.
My God, how did that happen?
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Sukd of Lamberg, same as Dry Devil, and I had a job to do around Trosky, if you get my meaning.
Absolutely. But it wasn't much of a success, was it?
Actually, it was pretty much. We even took a castle.
Well, more like a small stronghold.
And we nearly got von Berghoff, too.
And what prevented you from completing that righteous deed?
He was saved by Prague forces. We're not going to say it was us.
Markvart von Aulis.
I know that name. He's the commander of the Prague militia.
Exactly. And they came with him.
But why would the Praguers send forces to Trosky?
But they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trosky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Berghoff because he was in a tight situation, and they took him along with them.
Here? To my fortress? Christ almighty.
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslas still has supporters.
And that's also one of the reasons why we're here. We came to warn you. It seems Sigismund's run out of patience. He's going to break the truce and finish off the rebellion while he still has time. So he's convened all his followers in Kuttenberg with von Berghoff and von Orlitz in the lead. It's just a matter of time before the battles begin.
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on supplies, reinforce the guard and drill the troops. But I'm grateful to you, friends. Wait here. I'll have the best wine I have brought to you. Bring that red from Burgundy right away.
You might want to save some for Jobst.
I'll gladly risk his displeasure for this occasion.
It seems we both have the same opinion of Jobst, eh?
Well, that is, I wouldn't dream of disrespecting the Margrave. Where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such. We merely know each other due to my original trade.
Yes, I've heard of you. They say you used to be, well...
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. King Wenceslas even put a price on my head once. And Catherine here, she...
I'm sure that's of no interest to the noble gentleman. And anyway, if anyone knows Jobst well, it's Henry here. You two are quite on friendly terms, aren't you?
Apparently we met, but that must have been the first game, and I'm not even entirely sure if that was in the main game or a DLC, because I didn't play the DLC, so we only met once, and hopefully Henry will fill me in.
Well, we only met once, in fact. When he came to see Lord Hanush in Rattay.
Anyway, we're straying a little from the point. As I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you. And the other reason goes by the name of Hinek, the Dry Devil. Where is he?
Well, he was here for a while, at my invitation.
He's here no longer?
Was here? So he's gone?
Where did he go?
I couldn't say. He didn't part quite on the best of terms.
That's quite normal for him. Don't take it to heart, sir.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst. When he met Hinek, he was somewhat disturbed.
Why?
Disturbed? Why?
Well, let's say, after an exchange of opinions, They agreed it would be best if they saw as little of each other as possible. I'm sure if you're interested in the details, the Margrave will explain it to you himself.
I'd be very surprised.
How was it?
What is Jobst even doing here?
Why is Jobst taking such risks? He almost put himself in Sigismund's reach. What for?
To do what he's been doing all his life. Scheming.
One could put it that way. He's seeking allies amongst the undecided lords, and winning over to our side some of the ones who've sided with Sigismund so far.
He wants to make deals with turncoats?
Alas, that's the way it goes in politics. The majority lean towards the side where they expect the least problems. Just between us, I'm not too pleased myself about Jobst's strategy, and I'm the last one who'd wish for violence.
What was the Dry Devil doing here?
What was Dry Devil doing here, anyway?
Waging war, if you can call it that. He ambushed 3 of Sigismund's supply caravans and a troop of Cumans in these parts alone. It made me a little nervous. If anyone found out he was hiding out here, in the end, it was Jobst himself who sorted it out. He told Hynek he had to stop because he was interfering with his plans.
What do you think of the situation?
What do you think about all of this, sir? Sigismund, Wenceslas, Jobst?
What kind of question is that? Do you doubt my loyalty to our king?
No, that's not how I meant it.
Henry here sometimes forgets to weigh his words, sir.
That's all right. To be frank, we all know that King Wenceslas isn't the great man his father Charles was. But that is the way of the world. History is full of kings who didn't know how to wear the crown. The blood running in their veins is more important than what's in their heads. He's not a capable ruler. What of it? In my opinion, kingship is above all a guarantee of divine peace. A sovereign's greatest asset is his legitimacy.
But what if the sovereign is truly bad? If he's mad, say?
I'll put it this way. Nobody lives forever, lad.
Least of all bad kings. Isn't that right, sir?
So, what about us? What do we do now?
The Margrave will certainly want to talk to you, but the earliest he'll be back at the fortress will be tomorrow. I hope until then, you won't refuse my offer of a bed for the night.
Just an offer. So you'd let us leave if we wanted to?
Well, the Margrave did ask me to look after you until he returns, for the sake of security.
Whose security?
Good question. Yours, I expect.
So be it. I couldn't take another step anyway.
Any news of Capon or Liechtenstein?
Sir, there's still one more thing we came for. Lord von Burgov is holding my lord, Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, hostage. And we also have to warn Jobst's ally, John of Liechtenstein. Do you know anything about those two?
Sorry, I don't. I didn't even know von Burgau had come here until you told me. And I've heard nothing about Lord Liechtenstein.
Which is actually good news. If he'd been caught and executed, the word would be all over the region. So there's a strong hope he's alive.
Well, thank you for your hospitality.
Thank you for the warm welcome, Lord Pisk.
It's the least I could do, lad. My fortress is open to all the king's supporters, even if that does make it a bit crammed.
I think I'll go to bed.
I suppose I ought to get to bed. Where can I sleep, sir?
I had some chambers prepared for all of you. Yours is right here in the palace. Cross that corridor and go up the stairs. You can't miss it. There's a garland above the door. But first, eat your fill, all of you. And maybe you'd like to bathe before going to bed. I told my servant Susanna to prepare baths for you. The baths are in the little house in the courtyard, right next to the well.
Alright. Also, I realised why we're over encumbered. It's because it changed our outfits. Wait a second. It put the helmet back on. Wait, how did it... Wait, it put the helmet back on. What's up with that? I guess it used what I already had, or maybe it gave us another one of these helmets? Wait. No, it must have just used what we had and equipped us with that. That's so weird. It also took our sword off. Huh. Wait, it's very odd what it's left us with. What did it even... I'm actually struggling to figure out how it assigned things to us. That's very weird. Okay, I need to re-equip everything, apparently. So, all the way down here. Okay, so which one was it? It's one of these, right? That's the best one. Silver brooch enamel. Lordsman's necklace could be it. We'll do that for now and we'll just check the rest of them. Caspar's ring we already have equipped and it's already equally as good. Solid gold ring is actually better than it though. Ooh. Yeah. Alright, that's fine. Oh wait, that's a belt slot. Okay. Belt. So now we want to head in here, find whatever belt we've got. So the Milanese plate is still what we had on, I think, beforehand. Yeah. So I need chainmail body back as well. So is that this? No. Now, yeah, so we have the Crusaders Waffenrock. So then it was the... Yeah, we got the pouch. We don't have the belt. Also, what goes in that slot? It would be nice if you could click a slot and then it shows you everything you have to equip. That would be much better. Did I get rid of whatever I have in that slot? Maybe it's incompatible with the rest of what I'm wearing. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe that's why I have nothing. Oh no, there we go. Hauberk Long. There we go. Right. So the rest of this is fine. Then belt. Right, the knight's belt. Which now means that we've got other things that we could have equipped. Like, say, a longbow. Along with maybe some ordinary ammo. And then on top of that, we can have another thing equipped, like Canker's mace. And, oh, and then you do, is it this? No, you just re-equip it like that. There we go. And then I'll do this, just to make it so that we have our sword out. Or at least, we're in this pose. And then marigolds, that's what I have in there. So strong marigold concoction. Or decoction. There we go. So that's that one. This one's actually not too bad because I didn't want anything on it anyway. But we'll stick that on there. We already have the dagger. So vagrant stuff we have some of anyway. I could have a gambeson on if I wanted to, and it wouldn't cause us any issues to have that on. That is a look. It's not a look I think we should go with. Yeah, so I can put this on. It increases our noise. So we don't want that. And these are locked. I don't want spurs on. Wait, do I have spurs on this one? I do. Okay. So that's fine. We want the strong marigold decoction on here. And I want the belt on, right? Yeah, the belt and other things. So let's go Knight's belt. Wait, is this the Wanderer's pouch? Yeah, it's the Wanderer's pouch, not the Knight's pouch. Oh, yeah. Knight's pouch. Even though I don't use the other slots right now, but that's fine. So that's outfit number 1. Outfit number 2 was pretty much done. That's fine. We're happy enough with this. We're not putting on jewelry because it makes us more conspicuous. This is the one that's truly wrong now, though. Because it equipped us with a default. Probably a default that matches... Yeah, this is probably a default which roughly matches what you had on in the cutscene. That's probably why it gave us it. Let's move everything over here. Just for a second. Right. So, where are we going to start? Let's start with... Was it this coat? I think it was this one. We'll check the other ones I have just to see if any are better. Lowers my charisma to wear these ones. Alright. It's a gallant coat. Then the quilted caftan black, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was this one. Then, what else did we have? Is it riding gloves I had equipped here? Probably not. Oh no, I had no gloves. That was it. No gloves, because gloves looked weird. Legs. Master Huntsman's boots. We didn't have the Milanese plate armor. Burger shoes are actually better. I think we picked these up recently. Yeah, we'll put those shoes on then. Knight spurs, sure. Yeah, so it's one of these. Let's just stick one of these on and then I can like compare it to the others. So these are apparently better. Let's equip those for now. Yeah, so that's fine. So that's kind. I think, is this what we had? We had something else, didn't we? We had the we had something that went around our neck. Not that one. It was, well, actually it might have been that one. Was I using this one? No, I don't think I was. Struggling to remember what we had. Could go for a weird hat, but oh, was it the hemmed hood? Oh, it was the servant's hood, right? Oh no, wasn't. It was a hood that went round here. It was red and it had little bits on it. Did I get rid of it? Did it get rid of it? Oh, it was the brocade hood. There we go. That's what we were looking for. That's our look. Right, and then need to get our jewellery back on. So it's Caspar's ring and solid gold ring. Oh, wait, no, it's Lord Sabine's necklace. There we go. Then we also, I mean, we could wear spectacles instead if we wanted to, but I'm not going to. Oh, we also have Godwin's ring as well. Not that we want to equip that. That's something that we need for showing off if we need a favour. So Knight's pouch. Need to put a torch on this one as well. I might as well put the same thing in here because that'd be quite useful to have. Right, torch in here. Oh, a dagger on this one as well. Right, belt. Belt's the next one. Knight's belt. Wonderful. Now we have the extra slots, even if I'm not going to use them. It's nice to have them. And then I think that's it. We didn't put anything else on. Hand sleeves. Do I have anything that fits in the sleeves column? Oh, I have nothing that... Oh no, these count as sleeves. If I wanted to wear them. But I don't think I need to wear armor. We were told that wearing armor wasn't done, so let's not do that. Or at least not done if we're making this like a nice outfit. Cool. I think that's it. That's everything we need to re-equip, which gives us 30 charisma again. Nice, and then we have Radzig Koblah's sword, which we only use on this one. Right. Let's go have a bath, shall we? Although, first of all, hello. What's through here? Probably not allowed in there, huh? Just leave that shut. Can I speak to these guys again? Yeah. How are you?
How are you?
Much better with hot food in my belly. But a pitcher of wine would be the best remedy.
Don't overdo it, though. Better to lose one eye than drink yourself blind.
Do you have any orders for me?
Any orders, Captain?
Now, eat and sleep. I'm not sure how long they'll treat us this well, so make the most of it.
Hello, Catherine. What do you think of Lord Pisk?
What do you think of Lord Pisk?
He's a real man, at least. Noble and good-mannered. But I hope his age has weakened his hearing. You should be ashamed of yourself asking about him when he's right next to us.
What happened at Nebakov?
What happened at Nebakov? After the Praggers took the fortress.
You're asking me?
Of course. I know you weren't there, but maybe you heard something. You know what goes on, right? I only remember that diabolical shot. Nothing after that.
That must have been really terrible. I heard the shot all the way from Troskowitz. I'm afraid all I know is when they took the fortress, von Aulitz's men hanged everyone they found there. I'm sorry, but most of ours got left behind there.
Do you know what happened to Clara?
There was this healer called Clara there.
A girl of yours?
Maybe.
Maybe. She was really kind to me. Oh, my God.
Wait. Maybe she managed to save herself? Nobody would hang a young girl like that, would they? Oh, sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
Don't apologize. It's not your fault.
You have to live every day like it's going to be your last. That's all you can do in our trade.
What do you know about Michael the Adjutant?
Do you know if Michael, the adjutant, survived?
I'm afraid I do know. Zizka said the shot killed him on the spot.
Did you know him?
Aye. He was a good man. He saved my life once.
Oh, I didn't know that. Do you want to talk about it?
Not now, thanks. Some other time, maybe.
Also, the fact that it only has these two, it had these two again back when we, back when we were choosing from our allies who we wanted to guard, different areas. That makes me think I got one of the treatments wrong and someone didn't survive. Anyway, how about this guy?
Do you know Kozlik? Clever little fella. Surely he managed to get out alive.
I know him very well, and I reckon you're right. If anyone managed to escape from Nabokov, it was him. At least I hope so.
Do you think Mikesh survived?
Do you think Mikesh survived?
What, him? What do you care about a ne'er-do-well like him?
No, whatever he's like. I had some adventures with him.
So did I. And he's the last person I'd shed tears for.
All right.
Thank you. That's all.
I'm sorry I can't tell you more.
No, that's all right. Thanks.
What will you do now?
What do you plan to do now?
What do you think? Have a proper meal and then go and lie down?
Sleep well.
That's a good plan. Sleep well.
You too. You're gonna need your strength. We have lots of work ahead of us.
Seemed a little inappropriate at this moment. Yeah, that's why I went just with that one. Oh, would you like to come past, please? Right. You got blacksmith here. I need to sell some things. This is definitely where we started the game. Yes. Alright, I just needed to stand there for a second and confirm. Right. Do you sell something? You do. Right. Fantastic. What can I sell you that weighs something? Oh, I could sell you this. This stuff that I stole. Do you want it? Along with... You know, maybe I don't need 52 bandages. Maybe, I could sell 35 of them. Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Thank you, and come again, sir.
Right. Am I still over? I'm still over. Okay, well, you told me to come again, so I'm back. Yeah, I don't really have anything else I can sell. I mean, I do. I just don't have anything else I can sell that's going to adjust the weight thing that much. Alright. Oh, also, Mutt. Mutt?
Here you go. Take it.
Bacon. That's a good leap you got there. Wait a second, is that my horse? I mean, it's a horse. Is this my horse? This is other horse. Where's my horse?
Stop that whistling.
Ah, hello there. Oh, this... Oh, no, we won't be having this. First of all, get some nice horseshoes that we made. I'll equip one of the saddles. I just want to see... this one just weighs less, but it has less capacity as well, right? Yeah. We want to put a bridle on here. Let's just equip one again and then just compare it. It's fine, so that's just worse. And these are the same. So it's all about color. We'll go for red. Wonderful. Perfect. And now what we can do is we can go here and we can just simply drop stuff to our horse. There we go. That'll solve our problem for now. There we go. We can worry about what we're doing with it later. If we're not actively using it, it can sit on our horse. Right. Might have a look at that in a second. Hello.
What can I do for you?
Bath?
I'll have a look at your wear.
Well, okay. I
Maybe
guess I've
next
just got
time
to go
then,
in
sir.
here. Ah. Hello. I'd like a bath.
Lord Pisk said we could have a bath here?
Yes, sir. I prepared the hot water and fragrant oils myself. And I'll wash your clothes as well.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
You needn't thank me, sir. And now, if you'll allow me, I'll help you undress.
Alright. And now, we're nice and clean. Are all of our stuff clean? Yeah, it's cleaned all of our stuff. Nice. That's good. Right, now we're back out here. We could go and have a nap, but first of all, you guys, oh, you're just soldiers. Okay. I was hoping that one of them might be like, I don't know. I was trying to think of what, like, one of them might be the person who would train us or something. This guy? Nah, they're all just soldiers here for now. I think the game has told us what we should do, and we should do it, probably. But yes, a proper bath, getting rid of all of that excess weight that we have onto our horse. That's pretty good. You guys still in here eating? Yep. Good. Right. I don't want to steal. Is this ours? Oh, he said it's the one with the garland above the door. Which must mean it's up here. Ah. Well, there we go. Close it behind us. We'll have a little look outside. Would you look at that? Ah, it's very nice. Ooh, a book. The Maiden's War and About Its End. And the women in their warring oft employed deceit and ambuscade. Here under the guise of a lover, one slit the throat of a young man. There another, feigning to be a respectable daughter, her own father in his own home did stab. One day, Sukd, who did in combat slay a great number of Vlastas, she-warriors, set off with a company of his men, and did with their own ears hear a mournful crying, and did see with their own eyes a beautiful girl chained nearby to a rock, a hunter's horn hanging from her neck, who entreated them to show unto her mercy and to free her from her bonds. Sukd, having cast aside all caution, dismounted and did draw near to the girl to set her free. The girl gave thanks unto him and did relay to him that she was called Sharka, and that the woman of Devon had pounced upon her and bound her for her unwillingness to wage war against the men, and to humiliate her dad hung the horn upon her neck, and to humiliate her had hung the horn upon her neck for her to call for help. And before her they set a vessel of mead, and for her agony to stoke as she died of thirst. He comforted her, and together the mead they did drink, and as they conversed, they conversed until the entire company was overcome by sleep. And Sukd, emboldened by the mead and by the delicate voice of Sharka, the horn did grasp and blow it with the full force of his lungs. Forthwith a storm did arise, a cry rang out, and from all sides did descend upon them bands of armed women, and having slayed all the men, put Sitrad into restraints from which he had freed Sharka. She stood above him laughing. In the morn, for to mock the men, a great wheel was brought out in front of Devon, and in its spokes was woven the broken body of Sitrad. When the other man had received news of this happening, young and old from all corners of the land sprang forth to avenge his torturous death. None had ever seen such an army as the one that then laid siege to Devon and soon conquered it. Many girls fell upon that day, and many more fled, never to be seen again. Those that survived begged their brothers and fathers for forgiveness, yet spared they were not. When the men had slain the girls' army in its entirety, then they took to destroying Devon until all that remained was dust, and thus was ended this time of strife. Yes, I gotta say, I don't find this font the easiest to read. Also, the way it's written is very odd as well. With lots of sentences that start in the opposite direction from the way you would expect. Discovered dice, apparently. And a hole. Alright. Tin pitcher. Cool. Well, if we have a Savior Snaps, I think... We don't have a Savior Snaps. Well, it might still be a good point. I think this is a point for us to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching. Next time, we will start here and we'll start our new adventure in this new part of the world. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.